and on this one we'll be dealing on the sum of terms of an AP. So on this video I'll teach you how to derive the formula to solve sum of terms of an AP. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like, comment and share this video if you find this video interesting. So sum of terms of an AP. My last video I was doing the nth term of an AP. So on this one we'll do the sum of terms of an AP. Now the sum of terms of an AP simply means the addition of all the terms in an AP. That is the addition of terms in an AP, and is denoted by the sign S of n, where this n is the number of terms in the AP. So to get the formula, now don't forget that our first term, which is our T1, is A, and T2 is A plus D, T3 is A plus 2D, and so on down to the last term, which is T of n is A plus n minus 1D. Now to get the formula in solving sum of terms in an AP, so the sum of terms, if I want to add, S of n will be equal to the first term, which is A, plus the second term, A plus D, plus the third term, A plus 2D, plus, like that, be adding down to the last term, A plus n minus 1D. And this will be the last term. Now if I want to add, bringing from the last to the first term, adding from last to the first, my S of n will be equal to last to first. So you have it to be A plus n minus 1D plus A plus n minus 2D. Adding down to the first term, second term rather, plus the first term. Let me explain again. This is when I'm adding from the first to the last term. And to add from last to the first term, this is the last term, this is the second to last. Be adding like that down to the second term and the first term. So now I'm going to compare these two equations. I'll add the two equations. So S of n plus S of n is 2S of n be equal to A plus n minus 1D is 2A plus n minus 1D. That's it. You do the same thing. A plus D plus A plus n minus 2D. If you add this to this, you have 2A plus n minus 1D. You have the same thing also. Do the same thing like that, and you still have 2A plus n minus 1D. You are just adding. Add this to the next one, just like that, you'll be having the same thing. So you notice that 2A plus n minus 1D will be recurring, will be appearing on this. So I'll have it to be 2S of n will be equal to n times 2A plus n minus 1D. Because I don't know the number of 2A plus n minus 1D that will occur. It will be plenty. So n now is the number of terms, number of 2A plus n minus 1D. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So now the S of n will now be n over 2 into 2A plus n minus 1D. And this is the formula to solve sum of terms of an AP. But if you are given the last term, so in case you are given the last term, you can also use this S of n to be equal to n over 2 into A plus L, and this L is the last term. And don't forget that the last term is the same thing as your T of n. So this is the same thing as S of n will be equal to n over 2 into A plus T of n. It's still the same thing. So this is the formula you are going to be using to solve sum of terms of an AP. This is the formula. Then when the last term is given, we use this one. So I'll be giving examples. Here we'll be using these formulas to solve. Now I'm giving the first example. The first and last term of an AP are 79 and minus 5. If the sum is 814, find the number of terms and the common difference. So to solve this, I'm going to bring out all the data we have. Now they're giving us the first term to be 79. So the first term, which is A, is equal to 79. And the last term, which is T of N, is equal to minus 5. The first term is A, the last term is minus 5, and the sum of terms is 814. So I'm going to substitute all this to the formula. Now I gave two formulas to solve, the first one and the second one. The second one, you use the second one when the last term is given. So since they are giving us the last term, I'm going to use this formula. S of n will be equal to n over 2 into A plus T of n. T of n now is the last term. So solving this now, substitute all this. 814 will be equal to n all over 2 into A is 79 minus plus minus 5. So 814 will be equal to n over 2 into 79 minus 5. Now 814 will be equal to n over 2 into 79 minus 5 is 74. So from here we cross multiply. 814 times 2 will be equal to 74n, because n times 74 is 74n. So from here I'm going to divide both sides by 74. 74 will cancel 74. 74 will go into 814 11 times. Then 11 times 2 is 22. So n will be equal to 22, and I'm done with the first one, which is the number of terms. So the number of terms is 22. Now I'm going to find the common difference. To find the common difference, I'm going to use the nth term of an AP. This is the formula. T of n is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. So in solving this, I'll just substitute all the values we have. They are giving us T of n to be minus 5. A is 79. And we are asked to find, we already have our n to be 22, which is here. Then we are asked to find our D. So substitute all this to it. Minus 5 will be equal to A is 79 plus 22 minus 1 multiplied by D. So doing this, minus 5 will be equal to 79 plus 21D. Now moving 79 to the left hand side of the equation, minus 5 minus 79 will be equal to 21D. So minus 5 minus 79 is minus 84. Will be equal to 21D. Now divide both sides by 21. 21 will cancel 21, and 21 will go to 84 4 times. So D will be equal to minus 4. Now the common difference will be minus 4. So I've successfully given the solution to this question we have. Now let's take the second example. So now we are given the second example. Find the sum of the first 10 terms of an AP whose first term and common difference are minus 1 and 2 respectively. So to solve this, we bring out all the data. N is 10 because we are talking about 10 terms. So number of terms will be equal to 10. And the first term, which is A, will be equal to minus 1. Then the common difference, which is D, will be equal to 2. So in solving this, we are going to use the first formula I derived for sum of terms. So S of n will be equal to n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. So this is the first formula. So to solve this, S of the first 10 terms, that is sum of the first 10 terms, will be equal to n is 10 all over 2 into 2 into a is what? Minus 1 plus number of terms is 10 minus 1 multiplied by the common difference, which is 2. So sum of the first 10 terms will be equal to 10 divided by 2 is 5 multiplied by minus 1 times 2 is minus 2 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 times 2. So s of 10 will be equal to 5 into minus 2 plus 9 times 2 is 18. So sum of the first 10 terms will be equal to 5 into minus 2 plus 18 is 16. So finally, sum of the first 10 terms will be equal to 5 times 16 is 80. So the sum of the first 10 terms of this AP is 80. So 80 is the correct answer to the question. Let me give the third example.
Action.
Now we are giving the third example. The sum of the first 12 terms of the AP 2, 5, 8, 11 and so on. So instead you should find the sum of the first 12 terms. So the sum of the first 12 terms is, to solve it, we write the series 2, 5, 8, 11 and so on. So first of all, we write out all our data. So don't forget that our first term is 2, which is A. Then our common difference will be the difference between this and this, or this and this, or this and this. So 5 minus 2 will be equal to 8 minus 5. It's still the same thing. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So the common difference is 3. And 8 minus 5 is also 3. So the common difference is 3. And the next thing is the n, which is the sum of, the number of terms. So n now is 12. So substitute all this to the formula. So we are going to use the formula s of n will be equal to n all over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. So s of n, now the sum of the first 12 terms will be equal to 12 over 2 into 2 into the first term is a, so the first term is 2, plus 12 minus 1 multiplied by 3. So 12 divided by 2 is 6, multiplied by 2 times 2 is 4, plus 12 minus 1 is 11 times 3. So 6 into 4 plus 11 times 3 is 33. So the sum of the first 12 terms will be equal to 6 into 4 plus 33 is 37. So now the sum of the first 12 terms will now be 6 times 37 is 222. So the sum of the first 12 terms of this AP is 222. Now let me give the last example. The first term of an AP is 3 and the fifth term is 9. Find the number of terms in the progression if the sum is 81. So I'm going to use the formula T of n will be equal to a plus n minus 1 d. I'm using this formula to find the value of d, which is the common difference, because they are giving us the fifth term, which is t of 5, to be 9. So I can't use the formula straight. I can't use the sum of terms straight. So using this now, my t of 5 is given as 9. Then my first term is given as 3. Then my n is 5 because the number of terms is 5. So solving this now, t of 5 is 9 will be equal to a is 3 plus 5 minus 1 d. So 9 will be equal to 3 plus 4 d. So moving 3 to the left hand side of the equation, 9 minus 3 will be equal to 4d, and 9 minus 3 is 6 will be equal to 4d. So I'll divide both sides by 4. 4 will cancel 4, and 4, 2 will go into 6 3 times, and 2 will go into 4 2 times. So d will be equal to 3 over 2. So I've gotten the common difference to be 3 over 2. So I'm going to use the formula now, the formula of sum of terms. So S of n will be equal to n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. Now they're giving us the sum of terms to be 81. So now I'm going to find the number of terms in the progression. So to find it, we substitute 81 will be equal to n over 2 into 2. Then the first term is what? 3 plus n minus 1 multiplied by the common difference 3 over 2. So 81 will be equal to n over 2 multiplied by 2 times 3 is 6 plus 3 over 2 multiplying this bracket, we have it to be 3n over 2 minus 3 over 2. So summing it now, 81 will be equal to n over 2. Now to simplify this bracket, I'm going to take the LCM, then I'll simplify everything inside the bracket. So the LCM is 2. So there's an invisible one here. 1 will go into 2 times 6 is 12 plus 3n minus 3. So 81 will be equal to n over 2 into 12 minus 3 is 9. So 3n plus 9 all over 2. So from here 2 times 2 is 4. So 81 will be equal to n into 3n plus 9 all over 4. So it was multiplied now. 81 times 4 is equal to n times 3n is 3n squared. Then n times 9 is 9n. So rearranging this, 3n squared plus 9n will be equal to 324. So 3n squared plus 9n minus 324 will be equal to 0. And this is a quadratic equation. So I'm going to solve this using any method of solving quadratic equation to get the values of n. Now if you solve this, you are going to have two answers. I'm going to take the positive answer and do away with the negative answer. So go and watch my previous video on how to solve quadratic equation using any method. So I'll just go straight to the point by giving the value of n. And in this n, so let me just complete the solving here. N will be equal to 9 or minus 12. So I'm taking the positive one, then I'll leave the negative one. So finally, the number of terms will be 9. And I give the correct answer to this question we have here on the board. Hope you understood. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and stay tuned. On the next one, I'll start geometric progression and it will be very interesting and you don't want to miss it. Please stay tuned.